Good evening, everyone. Sorry, game audio. There you go. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this friendly multi-clan match of Hell Let Loose. As you can tell by this wonderful graphic that I've put on the screen. Yeah, it's a casual game, non-competitive, so I thought, why not? We'll put a face cam on so we can get some reactions and whatnot. So, if you don't know me, I mean, there's my name all over the channel and stuff, but I am the caster, or one of the casters, sorry, for this match. I am Highway to Heal. I am part of KRRC, who are participating in this match, along with a number of others that I'm not going to try and reel off, but we'll see some player names with their clans in them. So we are playing Hill 400. We are on the side of Axis, which means my logo's the wrong way around. This is going to be Slapdash because we are about to start. Bear with, I didn't expect this to happen. I'm a silly boy. Right, there we go. Everyone loves a mistake or two. Right, so what we're going to see is Southern Approach as the central point. Hang on, why is no one leaving spawn? All right, everyone's getting nodes up. All right, we're good. I thought we were going to do another couple of flips, and I've just done my introduction spiel for no reason now. This is one of the maps where you won't see any rocket snipes. I don't think. I think there's I mean, what do you think's in the way? A couple of trees, just a few, and a big hill, hence the name Hill 400. So yeah, we're going to see people approaching the red wall. But I think let me just pull up my little trick. So, I mean, you have to stick to roads with the trucks, so, I mean, it's self-explanatory, but I'm going to have a truck running into here from the Axis, and then the Allies are going to have to snake their way around here and on a slightly longer route from the wall drop down to Southern Approach, a little disadvantage. We already see a supply drop in the south for the Axis. I'm going to have to just refer to teams as Axis and Allies, by the way, because obviously there's no specific clan associated with each team. So you'll just hear me saying Axis and Allies or Germans and US, or Germany and US. Got a little supply truck going here. Wigan Smackhead as the commander. Getting that first garrison up to the south. He's looking to get his next one in the corner of D7, it looks like. And now let's focus our camera over the point. Now I can't actually get super high over this point, which is a little annoying. I am limited at how high the camera goes, but this is, I am new to this. If you watch the previous stream, you'll know that, but I am exceptionally new to casting on Hill 400, which I've never done before. So forgive me if angles are bad, but I will do my best to try and capture the action. Got a pretty stacked, I thought we had a stacked truck. Everyone just deciding to ride on it rather than the safety of the back of the truck. Lots of soldiers jumping out. As you can see, already got heavy presence of Axis on the point. Wait a minute. They were the right way around. Hang on. Luckily, I can just do that. Luckily, I can just flip them back. Sorry, I am Allies. I forgot. It's because of the team swap. I was Germans beforehand. Couple of rockets out from Wee Wee Devi. And maybe Private Rosa back there. Yeah, we are. Sorry, just making sure I had the right HUD up on display. Got a recon plane over Southern Approach now. To highlight a lot of the raspberries to the blueberries. And it is just a kind of wall of death at the moment. We've just got a heavy concentration of red and blue fighting over one area. So this will be testing the new update of the servers. with some organised chaos in one area. Got Spectre and Musk on the front door, and Smith, Cornholio and Red in retaliation. We got a medic reviving Ollie HV right there. He is used to that with myself. Smith taking down Spectre. And Breezy taking it easy breezy in his bunker. Can we get inside? Yeah, he's just holding the corner. A man of patience. Point goes Axis Allies way. Sorry. I got to, because before the flip we were. I've been playing with a Kar 98 for the past 20 minutes, so I keep thinking I'm on the German side, but no, we are allies. The allies taking the first cap. So that's southern approach. So now we'll see some Garys going up. We've got one on Hill 400. Let's go back to this, shall we? Got a garrison on Hill 400. Looking to push any defensive units south, but also to maybe loop around the north to attack onto Eastern Slope. We do have the Axis commander to the north there, looking to build a flanking attacking garrison to push over the hill. But currently there's just a lot of blueberries just stacked up on southern approach, looking to get a solid defense set up before they go on any kind of expeditions to the east. We've got a fan favourite down here. We've got Botti. Let's get a bit of Botti cam going, shall we? Nice and early. Botti holding angles. Main road. He spots Stuck and he takes him down with his automatic rifle. Great work from Botti. Moving up. Sneaking his way along the rock face. Using it for cover. No one's spotted him. Oh, sorry. Bad squishy. On the approach from the south, up the hill, and ending the Botti cam a little prematurely. We've got 9k, or Ninek, sitting behind Tito around the bunker, supported by Firmek and medic play from Davis. There you go, another revive. Short-lived. Looks like Matre. It was quick on the trigger to put that morphine to bad use. Looking like another push from Ollie HV and Smith and Red, along with Weeby Devi. Matre taking a artillery shell to the dome. Sir Raccoon, Pino Badger Jr. and Botti now supported with Private Rosa, pushing the southern front door, we'll call this. But the blueberries are, well, the allies are really setting up a nice wide line here down the hill. But the Axis seem to be setting up a little wider. I'm enjoying seeing the people waiting for medics, you know, normally you see them spawn very, very quickly. But the teams are waiting for medics where and if appropriate. Sorry, when and if appropriate, should have said. Now it is the... Oh, I was going to say it was in favour of the Axis there. Cap progress to around 40%, but one artillery shell, one well-placed artillery shell, and that's the end of it. Back to your outpost, boys and girls. Lots of players here just in the meat grind. This is going to be a meat grind if I ever saw one. Some smoke being utilised. Pino, Ollie and Private Kermit moving their way through the smoke. Rocket narrowly missing them. That was a rocket from Bad Squishy. But Private Kermit And another. And another. Just for good measure. Ollie HV pushing the southern wall of the bunker with a view. Let's get in a bit of Ollie HV cam. In a 1v1 with F2K Davis. Ollie coming out victorious and progressing up, but there's a few more problems that await him in the form of Ronnie. No, maybe not. We've got Ducked, who didn't duck, and he got a grenade to the side. I say he didn't duck, he was laid in prone, so he couldn't get any lower. There's like a bombing run coming through for the Allies, clearing this hill all the way down to the train tracks. Very clear, but Smith, one of the, as I say, Brecky as well, but now it's just... Well, that was rude. Squishy is been a bit of a menace with this this rocket launcher. This bazooka. Let's follow Bad Squishy and see if he can dodge the artillery for a start, but on the retreat, possibly looking for some explosive ammo. And there's some explosive ammo for you in the form of an artillery shell. That's not what he was looking for. We've got a strafing run coming in. Where's this coming? We've got another bombing run. Sorry, the bombing run has been. Strafing run. I'm blind. Possibly on a garrison that was contested. Ah, yes, there it is. Of course. Yeah, garrison has been cleared, so the strafing run used once the garrison had gone red, which is a nice strategic play that commanders like to use. If their garrison gets locked out, there is enough time for a strafing run to come over it and clear the way. Now we've got Panic Mechanic, Birdie and Aston running into Smith, Brecky and Rosa. Rosa taking down Panic, moving up, and Birdie getting revenge for his teammate. And we've got Aston. Everyone wants to be like you, Aston. Let's show. Come on, show them what you're made of. Birdie and Aston. Birdie taken down by a grenade, and Smith holding his ground in the bunker. Ollie HV moving up. Grenade cut from Aston. Laid on the ground. Grenade at his feet. And he goes kaboom. Ollie with the disadvantaged position there, but taking out take out 3 now, with Ninek being his 3rd kill. Ollie moving up through the smoke. That's artillery smoke by the looks of it. He runs into Black Shark, he takes down Black Shark. Ollie HV is on a tear right now. Spots the AP mine. He's got great eyes, this lad, even if he's in the smoke. But he does need to patch himself up. Ollie HV lying in wait. Who's his next victim? He's got Bryn pushing to his south. Barbed wire separating the two. Stefan. Ollie missing a few shots. Stefan turns. And Bad Squishy, Stefan and Aston taking down Ollie before he can really make some progress through the enemy team. Now we've got Dasher in the... Wait, why can't I go through trees yet? Hang on a second. There we go. Now I can go through trees. Wee Wee Devi with the rocket to the bunker. The bunker withstanding, and... Oh! We got some friendly fire in the bunker by the sounds of it.
I got killed in here, so I thought you were the guy. My apologies.
There we go, some unfriendly friendly fire. From Bad Squishy, but apologies all round. Making amends. I'm sure Dasher's got a bandage or two. Artillery coming down now. Sorry, I've got a very itchy nose. Apologies. What's this? Supplies? Supplies coming down. but destroyed before they can even touch the ground. And that is denying, the artillery is now denied the possible construction of a garrison on point. Who is this? Apex Mule. How have you got to this position, my son? Oh dear. Under fire. He's aware. He's going to have to patch himself up. Throws a few grenades. Patches himself. Staying cool, calm and collected. MP40 in hand. And proceeding forward in prone position. We've got Rector. But he moves further up to the barbed wire. 9. Nanak taken down and eliminated by Apex, who takes out an outpost. Apex taking down Bryn. He's got Bad Squishy to his left, but do you think he's going to miss him? Bad Squishy is aware of the presence that someone is present behind him. Sorry, taking down AP mine after AP mine. Everyone's been to Specsavers today. AP mines are being destroyed. Artillery coming down. He thinks, nah, you're not having your ammo resupplies here. Say goodbye. Is this the furthest forward we've got? Oh, we've got some really big flanks going on. Let's have a look at this, shall we? Got Sergeant Bear and Happy Lad on the Recon class, taking down General 8, along with another that I missed. But they are on the hunt for a garrison. But they're a little south. They're a little too far south. We've got Godopodo, who is sitting in defence. Greedy Fox, the enemy commander, now pushed up as well. We've got Thomas pushing up, and we've got Happy Lad and Sergeant Bear on an adventure, frolicking through the forest, looking for garrisons to destroy. They see the supply box. They think the garrison must be close, but it's a decoy. But if they make their way to the east, they will find one of the garrisons. But I think, yeah, they're going to get rid of this, and they're going to see that it's got 150 supplies, and they're going to know it hasn't been used. That's the supplies destroyed by Sergeant Bear and Happy Lad. Let's have a quick look over the point again, shall we? Because it is beginning to get capped. Got Cornholio, Botti, Sir Raccoon, Weeby Devi Jr. and Nafo Gaz on the Axis side in the point. We've got F2K Davis, Aston and Jimmy trying to defend, along with Black Shark and Fermenk. Oh, was that Ronnie? Ronnie running into a grenade or a mine, and Nafo Gaz sits in the bunker. Roommates with Davis, and Davis has evicted his roommate. He said, no thank you, you're evicted. But another mine or something. Not sure what's going on here, but the point cap now, the weight going in the opposite direction. And allies have stabilised. Alright, I'm just forgetting, whilst I remember, I do need to post a link somewhere for this. Hang on. We will just watch over the point for now. Sorry, just got to get that link. I mean, if people wanted to watch it, they wouldn't know where it was, so I had to get that shared out there. And I think I just need to put it in one more place. Sorry if I'm missing something absolutely crazy going on. Right, that's the last I'm doing on housekeeping. I must say thank you to my Twitch mods for dropping in such short notice. You are appreciated. Thank you. Okay. Right. Let's have a look at the map again, shall we? Quite a lot of players on defence here, so we've got a defensive garrison here, with a few outposts here and here, obviously to just keep this area clear, and then we'll erase that, and then we'll have a look at the attacking outposts. We've got attacking outpost to kind of disrupt the teams from here and here. Can't see a garrison down there unless I haven't moved far enough south. I have not moved far enough south, but now we can see a little battle going on here. Outpost has gone red. We've got a garrison here, so I would assume that the players are going to try and run down this flank and loop their way around into the western side of approach, because the front door is being held pretty securely shut right now. Let's go have a look at that border, shall we? I know we've just missed the action, but we've got Mitt and Dank, Aston, and Davis. But Lenny's still got his outpost. Lenny 90, not aware. Going base jumping off of the rocks. Looks like he's oh, he's got private goose. Big dog 97, proving he's the big dog of this rock. This is his rock, and there's only one left for him to eliminate. No, never mind, there's two now, because someone has spawned on an outpost. Outpost v outpost over here. There's going to be a little mini battle going on there to hold the extremities of the map boundary. But back into, as I say, the meat grind. Looks like some cap progress has been made by the raspberries. We've got Grozek-Koki. Holding his ground around the bunker that everyone's been fighting of. We've got Jemmy on the approach, Jemmy 2017. Looking behind him, aware that there is a push coming from the west. This outpost from the Love Squad on the Raspberry side is in a great spot. There's going to be a few squad hoppers, I believe. We've got this outpost now, which is going to be 6 potential soldiers running in from the northwest and disrupting the back lines, and hopefully we'll see some progress from that position. It has just gone warm. Dash has sniffed it out. She can hear it. She knows they're spawning in this area. Defensive squad leader Dasher. Not sure. Ah, okay. Grozesk has come up behind and taken Dasher down before eliminating the outpost. Outpost remains up for Love Squad. This could cause a problem if they coordinate an attack both east and west. Could cause a problem. I feel like this is a match where I really have to get down with the action and like pick a player that's about to do something, because you're just watching trees and red and blue circles if I'm in the sky, I'll be honest. Got Macy. Is it Macy? Yeah, Macy. Or Mac 13. Holding ground around the bunker. But Bryn, 1 SPS Bryn, denying the opportunity of outpost or progress to the point, and the point is now back in 100% the Allies control. Big explosion, probably a satchel going off there in the bunker. Killing one, I think. Probably hoping for a bit more. Got a big defensive hold here on Eastern Slope. We've got some progress made. I've missed this with the concentration on the meat grind. We've got a lot of raspberries in defense now. There must have been a call over from the commander to drop back to defending positions. We've got Spectre on the medic. How have I missed that? We've got a medic. We've got Private Kermit and Private Goose defending their garrison, ensuring they can still spawn in this northern area and contest this garrison to the north. With a small run from their own garrison. There's not too much between the two. There must be more than 50 meters because neither garrison is showing as an alert for nearby enemies at the moment. Got Woody spawning in on an outpost, I think. Maybe he just came into view from 250, 500 meters, whatever I've got it set to. But yeah, so got Sergeant Brecky, Big Dog, Matre, Skender, and Dark, along with K-Man on defense. K-Man dangerously close to the area that enemies are pushing from. We've got a medium tank with Ghost. I haven't given the tank crews much love here, but Ghost, Luca, and Prima Donis. And it looks like K-Man's going to get a satchel on. K-Man with the satchel plate. He's got the satchel on hidden under the track. And I don't think the tank crew are aware. Has to jump out about now, but there's quite a bit of infantry looking at it. K-Man will have communicated to the team that the tank has been satcheled. Now, it's a tough game for tanks. There is a lot of cover. You know, your tank commander in the spotting seat has his work out for him, but the satchel tank moving forward, and little does it know that it's on borrowed time. And there we go. Kaboom! K-Man with the triple kill. Well done, K-Man. You get some recognition there, my friend. Defensive power. He'll be absolutely over the moon with that. And now he just needs to finish it off with a solid defensive hold on this hill. Pushing up to Woody, T9M. Sorry, T9N. He's in the open here. He's going to get spotted by Steve D. Or Steved. A Badger 2RIR taken down by Steved. I know it's probably Steve D, right? But Steve sounds funnier. K-Man back to the respawn screen, and Smith now on his lonesome. Sorry, Smith. Sorry, Smith. But it seems they're stabilising on defence on Eastern Slope. Got a good flank going on at the back, but they've got a fair few infanteers to take down. All solo though. Gregor Graham v Bryn. Bryn coming out on top. Seen a lot of Bryn actually. We've seen I think I've said his name quite a fair bit already. I swear to God, if I follow someone, they'll die. Who do I want to die? Nah, I'm joking. Alright, let's get back onto K-Man. He's come back in. He's trying to hold the ground that he wants cleared. He says there's no tanks sitting around here. And I don't want any infantry sitting around here either. That is a friendly tank. In fact, let's have a little map analysis, shall we? Good evening, everyone. Oh, sorry. Sorry, game audio. There you go. Good evening, everyone. My Twitch chat is friendly. That is the start of the stream that you just heard. I'm very sorry. If you want to see that, you can go back and watch it. At least I know that we're actually live now. That's good to know. Right. Got a solid hold on defence here. Look at this. Bad Squishy Birdie, Ninik on 9k. Corbot, Jamie, Duct, and Stefan 03 sitting on defence with nothing to really hold off at the minute. We got Nafo, Gaz, and Wee Devi pushing in from the north from Hill 400. Would you believe that's what the map's named after? We've got Wigan Smackhead on his commander duties sitting in the field. He's in blue chat for some reason. Not sure why, but he did pop up on the chat there for some reason. Where is the fight happening? Where are things going? Okay, we've got a line of blue via line of red right here. I would go through all your names, but there's far too many. Nice line held by both here. We've got a rocket out from Topher towards Matri, but he's already dead. Skender taken down red. Red are falling in numbers, and it's Mach 13. Who is the last... Never mind. Never mind, we've got a spawn wave from Red and Matra and Sweezy. Look at the spread here. One person is shot at, someone else is going to take the shot back at the culprit. Doc Holiday. Oh, he's over the hill. Sorry, I thought he was pushing these guys. Lieutenant Moose lying in wait. Panic Mechanic. I do like that rhyme. Hope he's a mechanic in real life. The Panic Mechanic. He's not panicking right now. Staying cool. Moving forward through the forest. Pablo. No. Someone from behind. Possibly Grozek. Grozekoki? Sorry. I will try and try and try again. Taz in a forward position. Spotting the tank. Probably... Oh. The spotter obviously knew he was in there and told the tank turret to spin around. That's Jambon, Zarko and Alwyn. Supported by McBabs. He's just checking the area is clear. Defensive Luke's just clearing the area. We've got a push coming in from the west of Hill 400 here. A bit of spawn wave off of the outpost they've got over here. But I must give it to the allies, they are reacting very well. They are reacting very well to this. Thanks, Order. It'll be half an hour late, but thank you, Order. I appreciate that warning. That'll keep them out. Got Private Kermit and Loudy at the forefront of the Axis push here. Taking down Pax and keeping this garrison locked out. Not sure why it's not being destroyed. Oh, is it locked out? Ah, okay, sorry, it's their garrison locked out by Black Shark, who is moving towards it. He's going to hear the sound prompt, I think, when he's about here. Oh, he's just missed it. He's just missed that garrison. But that garrison's going to be fantastic if they can get a spawn wave off of that. And a push in from the south. Got a bombing run onto the southern approach that I don't think, when I looked at the map, I don't think it was going to get anyone. I think it was right between both red and blue. Not sure which commander called that in. Ollie HV, Smith and Brecky, KRRCT, push it to Aston. Smith, outplayed by Aston, but Ollie HV revenging his fallen comrade. And getting an additional kill for good measure. Got Panic Mechanic again. Panic Mechanic appearing everywhere. reacting well. It's taken down Brecky, but Ollie HV remains in the bunker. Peeking out. No, someone's there. Panic Mechanic taking fire at, I'm not sure who that was. Was it Private Rosa? I don't know. But Ollie preventing the continuation of that push from him, but F2K Davis with the kill on Ollie. Bombing run from, I must assume that is allies from the position, trying to clear out any of the Axis soldiers in that area, but there were none, as they've all respawned outposts that are just a little further south. Very unlucky with that bomb run. Pings out into that area, so they believe that they're... oh, that's the artillery ping, so they must be getting communication for artillery in that area. But a push trying to break through, but this is tough. This is a tough tough area. Let's get down. Sorry, I'm going to be very biased here. I'm very sorry, but we've got some of my squad mates here. We've got Pino Badger along with Private Rosa moving a little further west than the point, so wrapping around the rear, which I've heard they like to do. Rosa going pretty far out. Likes to take it wide, this lad. Make of that what you will. Pino taken down. Rosa receiving comms of said death and looking in the direction of his fallen squad mate. Taking no prisoners. Grenades are out. He wants them dead. He's thirsty for blood. He hasn't spotted Jemmy, but he was shot from the other side. Possibly Birdie. With a shot that was on par, so well done, Birdie. What else have we got going on? We've got a garrison from the defensive side. We've got the Lux pushed right up here. We've got AT units aware, and rockets are out. 2 rockets missed though. The light tank dodging, dipping, ducking, diving, and dodging out the way of all of these rockets. Tank is laying down some suppressive fire. Surprised it's lasted this long, but let's see who's coming around for it. We've got Daybreak on the engineer class that may have a satchel for it. We've got Musk coming back on the AT, probably with a rocket. Light tank is on the move, but this is probably going to connect. 1 SBS. Musk aiming the rocket, perhaps. Oh, and a miss from Musk. I absolutely gave him too much confidence there, telepathically, and the light tank survives. Oh, I thought that was going to be another curse. A lucky little spin off of the tree to get into the low ground quicker, but Musk is on the he's chasing, he's in pursuit. If he hears the tank, he is going to take the shot. Musk under fire. Bad Squishy with the bazooka. And there we go. Daybreak was waiting with the satchel, but Bad Squishy connecting a bazooka shot to the Lux side to finish it off. Wonderful stuff. Finally, some good content. I'm joking. It's Hill 400, and I missed the cap. Woohoo! Highways mistakes in streaming games. Let's go. Right, so I missed the cap. Very sorry. Probably something very, very significant going on over here. We can see in the aftermath there are a lot of blueberries, not enough raspberries, and there is no garrison, so a push with the medium tank from Ghost Luca and was it Prima something? It wasn't Prima Donna, was it? Prima Donnis, that was it. Prima Donnis. We've got Taz backing them up, but the tanks took a little bit of damage, so they probably were in the thick of it, and everybody knew, and they took out a garrison whilst they were at it. Supplies down on the point quickly and efficiently, getting a garrison up for the Allies. Doc with a rocket that was a little short there for the Sherman. Raspberry's not going down without a fight on this point. They want to take a quick cap back. We've got a Peace Strike coming in onto the medium, but I think it's going to miss because it's just backed up. Yeah, it missed, but it did get an infantry kill. But the medium tank does survive. Ghost Luca and Prima Donna sitting on a lovely vantage point here. They know they're pinged after that Peace Strike, so they're going to maybe reposition there. Right, maybe some map analysis coming back in Highway. What do you think about that? Yeah, I think that sounds great. Let's jump to it, shall we? So we've already got a red line Gary up, or maybe it was pre-placed. We've got a nice red line or blue line Gary if you're attacking from that side. Looks like this is going to be a route through the north to the road and to the point, and then we have got some supplies coming down to the south, which is going to be there to enable a push up the main road and trying to take this area here, south of the point, and I assume that that's what's going to be attempted by Axis. Do you have a medium tank set up in this position? Sorry, I'm looking. It's easier for me to see it on the big screen rather than my smaller screen. There's a lot of other things going on, but yeah, I think we're going to see kind of this and maybe this and maybe the tank is now on the move to support on the northern flank. So that's what we're going to see. We've got a couple of outposts here to just hold the ground. So these two outposts will just hold this ground coming out of eastern slope to the east. But yeah, let's see how that goes for them. No one pushing up to Zirkol yet, but I mean, this is lifting the curtain a little bit, but there was a communication saying if you know you can easily take 5th and end the game, then please don't. We're going to try and get a full 90 minutes out of this friendly just for a bit of shooting practice, but it seems the Allies are on top at the moment, with now a literal uphill battle for the Axis side. Let's get down into the action now, shall we? Red, Big Dog and Ollie HV. Ollie HV getting in all the action. Big Dog taken down. Ollie HV saying, whatever, I'm not afraid of bullets. You should be, Ollie. You should be afraid of those bullets. And Red following in the same footsteps. Private Rosa, Pino Badger, Thomas. Brecky on the charge. A lot of sitting still in this game. There is a lot of I mean, the reason being is that it's easy to blend in and pick people off, and if you move, the people who are sitting still will pick you off, so it is usually preferred to move in small in short controlled bursts. Is that a tank machine gun? Yeah, they've got the tank sat in a pretty good position here with the front armour protected by the sandbags and a view over their defensive point as allies. I'm sure they'll have HE loaded ready for anyone attacking this area over here by the log stack and surrounding bunkers and trenches. Got Ronnie 1987 moving up to said bunker. Dasher holding the garrison. Taking a look. Apologies. Where the camera goes, death goes, apparently. But yeah, artillery coming down on the garrison position, probably receiving communication of that garrison location. And if that was me, I would be under the assumption that the most spawns would be coming in off that garrison. However, the most spawns would be coming in off of this garrison. However, they do have a alternative garrison and lovely spread on the garrisons there, working their radar action. So basically within around 50 meters that will turn red, around 50 meters that will turn red, and around 50 meters that will turn red. So alerting the pushes from the enemy team nice and early. More artillery coming down. Got a fair few raspberries to the north. I did say about halfway through I'd crack a beer, so... Because yes, it is a fridge. And yes, it has beer in it. But I'm only gonna have a weak beer. Some people hate it. But it's usually everyone's second choice in purchases. But is that a stat or something? Budweiser is what I'm about. I mean, why am I talking about beer? Right, we're playing Hell Let Loose. Ollie HV and Torfa battling it out. Got Private Rosa, Pino and Brecky on the front line, supported by Thomas and Wee Wee Devi, Duct and Dasher. Two defensive squad leaders. Dasher takes down Brecky. Moving up towards Pino. Dasher putting a shift in. Showing you that reindeers aren't only good for pulling sleighs, but they can slay as well. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. That's awful. Private Rose are on the attack here, on the charge. Hearing footsteps. 1v1 with the GMPP. And Private Rosa moving up with his crown. Stefan. Right. Let's get a beer. Sorry, I have soft hands, so I can't open them without using like a cloth. Whatever. Right. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where's the action? We do have someone attacking. We've got Anne Dank as the recon, with a few blueberries around in the area. Got Smith back on defense, along with Skender, Sweezy, Big Dog. Cheers, everyone. Right. If you are watching this, why not take a little break right now? Go get yourself a brew, or get yourself a beverage of any kind, and enjoy the remaining 40 minutes of this game, which I know there certainly will be, because everyone has read the message about capping 5th. Maybe not Taz or Vector or Andank. Bombing run out onto Eastern Slope from Axis. Don't know if it connected with any infantry, but it may have got the tank. No, the tank is still up with their own repair station. Lovely, lovely work from the tank crew. Their tank commander is dead. I don't know why I hesitated there. I was going to think of another word for dead, but I don't know why. Got Warthog all by himself, completely deserted. Not a raspberry within earshot. But we do have Ronnie. Oh my goodness me, that grenade is very... Warthog with his flak jacket on, surviving, running through the shower of bullets, taking cover. But he was unaware of Woody's presence on the next tree. I find it quite funny that I missed the one cap. Sorry. We did have a support class on the enemy tank, but without any way of destroying it. That is better. That has wet my whistle. Water doesn't do the trick, but a Budweiser does. Right, let's find someone to spectate, shall we? Doc Holliday and Murray. Going up against 9k. Private Goose. Set up on the logs. Shooting uphill. Bosco taken down. Where's that supply drop coming in? A supply drop coming on to Southern Approach, so the Allied Commander Wigan Smackhead is looking to set up a defensive garrison on the previous defensive point. Pardon me if you heard that. I tried a silent burp, but I'm not sure if it came through. Taz poised and aimed at Private Goose's location. Shots being exchanged. Doc Holliday on the approach like a snake, just moving up slowly and steadily. Their OP is locked out by Taz. Taz eager to move up, but knows that if he does, that will happen. Shots received from Murray Master, and Taz is no longer blocking their outpost. Quite a forward hold. We've got some flamethrower action going on with Private Rosa. Got Andy Mack. I'm very front door focused right now. Let's check the flanks, shall we? I'm sure these boys are going to run into much. We've got Bryn all the way in the back, up towards HQ. I didn't realise I could see the other streamer on the map, but obviously not on the camera. That's funny. I didn't realise that. Spectre on the medic. Almost like a recon medic class here, with no one around him to apply bandages or morphine to. Vector, Topher. I think Badger and Red are aware that they've been flanked, and they are looking back towards their own HQ to try and clear that area. Badger on the MG, set up, takes down Topher. But Topher does have his OP to the south, so not terrible. Oh, okay. Sorry, Badger. That's curtains. What's going on here? I've got a little 3v3 going on, but Stevie D and Skender and Daybreak all being eliminated. And now Matre and Red against Woody. Oh, it's an even fight. It's gone 3-2, 2-2, 2-1, 1-1. This is pretty good. Red v Woody. Woody with the grenade out to confirm the kill. Make sure no medics can pull a fast one. Red lying in wait in his red bush, blending in very well. Woody moving up, he'll hear the footsteps. And Red will see Woody and take the shot. Yeah, before he could get to the outpost and take that down. Now, what have we got? Who's holding down the trigger of an MG constantly? Oh, it's a tank. It's a P4. P4. We've got some weirdly accurate artillery coming down onto this outpost and this garrison. So this garrison's position must have been communicated. Rocket from Doc Holiday towards the transport. Oh, towards the transport truck. A little short. Second one was the correct height, but just to one side. He reloaded another shot, but someone put a bullet in his direction. Transport truck is destroyed. And the Blueberries are really holding the middle ground very well right now. Let's get back onto map analysis. So we've got Blueberries essentially holding this entire area, which is absolutely key here for holding the eastern slope, but also for attacking the final point, which is something. I forget. The only thing that they've got contesting them right now is this medium P4. But I think they're dealing with it pretty well. I think they've got 80 units giving it some pressure. I haven't got the yellow marks on my screen anymore, so that's good. We do have a Lux on defence, a full squad in the Lux. Under the medium tank at spawn, we've got a half-track in spawn as well. But now what we see is we see a garrison and outpost there. An outpost just there. We've got a recon outpost up here with a bunch of supplies. Not sure who's supply. That'll be friendly supplies. Never mind. Oh, can I? Oh, okay, I can erase. I didn't know that. Right. But I think what we're going to see now is we're going to see a bit of a spawn wave off of this garrison. We're going to see a kind of from this area and this area. We should probably see these outposts taken down. But what will happen is the area which is held by the Allies, they will just push back into said point. Uphill fight, but no doubt that they've got the numbers to deal with that attack. Already got a few spawns off of these outposts in reaction to the attack coming. So what we'll do is we'll move over to the area of interest. Loudy and Colonel Bogey have been taken down, and Private Rosa 2, I was about to say he was on the attack, but he's not. Rector and Ronnie coming up against Ollie, Pino Badger. Pino Badger quickly respawning after that. Did not want to think too much about being picked off by Rector PL, who moves up with confidence on the rifleman class. And rightly so. Great shots, great aim, great trigger discipline. Moving up around this house. He must know there's an outpost nearby. Or a garrison, possibly. Where are you heading, Rector? Where are you heading, my son? Heading back, eh? Right, must have been a call, because the cap is... Yeah, we have seen the push from that garrison and outpost. There's a large amount of raspberries now pushing the west of Point, which is the side you wouldn't have expected them to come from, given they spawn on the east. And it seems to have caught them off guard. Garrison going down, Private Kermit, Nafo Gaz. Smoke grenades out to cover their position. Blueberries are nowhere to be seen. You've got Birdie and Stefan, the only Blueberries nearby. Don't think they're going to overthrow the amount of raspberries here. They are trying to cap race. Looks like the Allies are lumping bodies onto the final point on Zirkol. Biggs must have had a spawn wave off of this garrison. They've had a spawn wave of this garrison moving into the point. However, the Axis have had a spawn wave in this area, which has now been cleared. But they've obviously pushed through here, like I mentioned before, and then set up new outposts in this area and this area. I should have just said in this area, and taken down the garrison. And here we go, point flip in the opposite direction. Axis, Greedy Fox, even the commander getting involved. Rockets away from Wee Wee Devi. Artillery down, but it's smoke artillery to help the Axis, I imagine, to cover their position. They are taking casualties. Brecky, Warthog, Thomas, Hoochie Daddy, and Wee Wee Devi, and Ollie HV all remaining, along with Smith off of an outpost. Ducked and Birdie falling victim to bullets. And I think that's going to be the cap for the Axis. Well done, Axis side. Finally, I managed to capture a cap. Well done to me as well. I'll have a pat on the back for that one. Now they could take this in their stride here and really take the what's the word I'm looking for? Momentum. That's the one. They could really have the momentum of what they've carried out here and push it on forward to Southern Approach. However, as mentioned previously, they did have a garrison already set up on Southern Approach, and you can already see a couple of spawns coming off of it. Now, will we see some spawns onto the half track, which is also there? Now, if you don't know me, I bloody love a half track. As you can hear there, some proxy chat blue comms from Andy Mack saying it's not great, losing that point, and everyone being thrown onto the attacking point. But as you see there, everyone has vacated this area, bar a few, possibly recon though, and all the blueberries are now going to end up respawning in this area here, between outposts and garrisons and half tracks. And what we'll probably see now is another big battle between this area and this area. So lovely that we've got a half track set up. I mean, I'd have probably hidden it better, because it's gonna be whoa, that was too far low. I think what we're gonna see is a rocket at some point hitting the back end of that and killing it in one, but let's wait and see, shall we? Let's not write the playbook before it's been written. Let's not write the playbook before it's happened. I don't know. I'm making up sayings on the spot here. Ronnie moving up into the smoke. Wee Wee Devi and Lee HV sitting on the area. Wee Wee Devi taken down by Ronnie, but Ollie now aware of Ronnie's presence and taking pop shots, trying his luck, and there you go, headshot. Boom, headshot. Dun 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 dun. If you get that reference, I like you. Shots onto Birdie. That's the problem here. Once that muzzle flash has been spotted, you pretty much like put a beacon on your head saying, "Please shoot here," and you're not going to last very long once that happens. So, but yeah, now we've got an attacking wave from the south here. We've got a garrison that's been. I don't know how this has ended up being a thing here, but we've got Axis garrison built up here. We've got outposts here. We've got a lovely push this direction and this direction. And I don't think that the Allies are ready for this. I don't think they're ready. I don't think they expected this to happen. I think they expected a push from the east. I mean, we've also got a push from the east off of this outpost that's going to head in, which is real nice. But now outpost is warm. Let's move in. We've got Smith, Private Kermit, Private Rosa, Peanut Badger not making it the full way into the point, but Private Rosa and Kermit, the two privates, up against Fermec. Bullets exchanged. Fermek caught with his pants down. Magazine in hand. And the bunker taken. And Kermit patches himself up. Private Rosa getting the satchel onto the half track. But now it's gonna get defused. He has not communicated to Kermit to cover the satchel. And Lieutenant Moose with the defuse on the satchel. The half track lives once more. Colonel Bogey reviving Private Rosa. Let me get one more. Good lad. Right, okay. Well, you're not a surgeon, so that ain't gonna fix anything there. Brad Squishy and Andy Mack holding bunker on southern approach, holding the position, but Ollie HV on the rifleman up against Dasher. Dasher coming out on top and supporting her fellow teammates in the strong point on the defence. Colonel Bogey, a lone medic clearing out Andy Mack. Nafo Gaz, we've got Pino Badger with the accurate rocket to the half track there, eliminating that for any quick spawns that, well, not quick spawns, it takes a minute, but spawning between the cooldown of the nearby garrison. And the garrison's been taken out actually, so that was their only spawn. Allies are in real trouble here. They've got no garrison close by. Their closest garrison, I think, being there, unless I'm mistaken. And they've got, oh dear, my stick drift has. You hear a call there. In the trench. Sorry, right. So, Allies have only got the garrison down here to the south. Stick drift! Stop it! They've got this to the south, this to the east, and this to the north. So they need to push in from these three directions, and a couple of outposts that are to the south as well. They've got their most concentrated area of spawns down here. So uphill battle, not easy to recapture. We've got Finn Cloud, Brecky, we've got Dasher on defensive duties, but unaware that Brecky is right behind you. He's behind you. All together, everyone. Ollie HV running in the cover of barbed wire. But yeah, it looks like it's about maybe 3-1 or 2-1. Bombing run coming out from the Axis, I think. And now a lot of raspberries set up on this bunker in the safety of this concrete block. Colonel Bogey on the medic. Now you're getting airtime, my friend. If anyone gets shot, I want you to respond in the way you know how. Is he running Corpseman as well? He's running Corpseman. This guy knows how to play Hell Let Loose. Right. Anyway, cap is at 80%, with supplies coming down from the Allies, which are going to be instantly destroyed. Yep. We've got the supplies destroyed by Galactique and Pappy. Come on, Bogey. Oh, wait a second, Stefan and Steve D with the defensive work here. This cap is being reverted now. That's not what I expected to see with the numbers that were pushing onto Southern Approach. I'm trying to fix my stick drift here on the fly. We've got a few blueberries now pushing in, but the cap weight is at 98. It's flipped again! It's in the other direction! Oh my goodness me. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have been to the Great Wall of China. I have seen the pyramids of Egypt. I have witnessed a grown man satisfy a camel. But never in all of my years of sportcasting will I witness something as improbable, as impossible as what we've witnessed here today. I can't believe it. I did not think they would defend that, but well done to the Allies. Lieutenant Moose, Birdie, Fincloud and Shifty putting in a shifty and clearing the area. Private Rosa, the only Raspberry remaining. Satchel in hand. Probably maybe a proxy satchel. Yeah, he's got a proxy... No? Has not got a proxy satchel up. The attack is still on. With 18 minutes remaining. We're reaching the last quarter of an hour. Oh, there was a satchel. I just didn't spot it. Satchel got no one from Rosa. He's terrible with them things. Bombing run coming out from the Axis side. So that other one must have been Allies. But now we see a push from Axis. Have got a lot of outposts in this area, with a garrison further east, just here. And they're going to be looking to really push in hard down this area here. Whereas the Allies have a garrison here with a few outposts in between. And a few outposts here to the west. Looking to run back in as fast as they can to defend and get that garrison built up on the defensive point. Now, what do we see here with the supplies have come down. We've got Wee Wee Devi and Junior moving up to try and deny the garrison construction. However, no, we've got Duct, the only SL. Oh no, we've got Fincloud, sorry, and Duct to get a garrison up in the area. Now, where are they going to build this garrison? Let's see where they put this. Duct taken out by artillery, I believe. Fincloud needs to get that garrison up. He's got his stopwatch in hand, looking for the perfect spot. And why did I think that was it? That's a set of barrels, man. Fincloud moving up, placing the garrison in a slightly more open spot. Is going to be viewable from the high ground. Smoke coming down, but garrison is warm. It will no longer be warm because that player has been taken down by the inevitable artillery strikes. Was that a satchel? Satchel or artillery strike on the commander ability has destroyed the garrison and the associated supplies. So the backup supplies will not be utilised by the Allies. Not sure who we're going to look at for player of the match in here. I'm not too sure. Right, let's go and follow Botty. Botty Cam, fan favourite. Everyone loves him. He's on the automatic rifleman with the STG. Just merely looking at people makes them fall to the ground. That's the power of Botty. He's looking over towards T9N. Oh no, he's decided a run to the west is in order. Making his way through the tree line. Over the road. Deciding to go and get stuck in on the attacking point. Taking it easy. Sitting on the boundaries of the road. The small bit of cover that you've got here by the road. He's looking down onto Daybreak, but never mind. Botty, try again next time. Junior, moving on up. Satchel probably, ready to. Godo Podo. Unfortunately taken down. And Duct is his next victim. Supported by Apex, but bad squishy moving in. Easy kill for Junior, but Stefan peeking around the corner and not allowing that position to be held any longer by Junior. We had rockets out by Sir Raccoon. Bazooka in hand. Sorry, Panzu Shrek in hand. Let's not mix them two up now. Oh dear. Alerting your presence to the enemy is never a good move. Now, Pappy and Thomas. Thomas, never mind. Stevie D, 1993, moving his way up to the attacking point. He said, I've had enough of defending. I'm going to take front door by myself. He moves on up. I wonder if he's got Satchel in his pocket. He's going to get his bandages out. Big defensive spawn wave, I think I saw that from the Axis. Yeah, they've got their garrison in this spot here. Spawning to obviously run back to defensive point, but also to put some pressure onto the attacking point down the main road, with options to go north or south from there. So very, very well placed. Garrison providing a tank or a rocket doesn't see it, which it just has. So that's good. Botti just staring at rocks at the moment. He's maybe a geologist in his as a pastime. Perhaps looking for fossils. Admiring the rock formations of Hill 400 here with Botti. Watching his teammates run ahead of him. Lenny. We've got Badger here way far out on the top of Hill 400. Aware that there is a little squad v squad battle going on at Hill 400. We've got Corbot in the bunker. And Loudy. Oh, he's come out of the bunker, but Loudy to his right. Is he going to see him laid down? Is he going to do something hilarious and spade him? No, he's not. Corbot aimed but couldn't fire. And Loudy makes it out alive. Kermit's got his back. Kermit really Kermitting to defending his team there. I'm here all week. Pino Badger with sneaky little rock position here. Just pop shots with the Kar 98 onto... Oh, wonderful shot! That must be at least 100 meters? Nah, he's not that good. No, it can't be 150 meters. Pino progressing forward. Thinks he's got the area clear. Pino on the AT class. Love to see it. Note to self, fix your dead zones before the next game. Because I'm sick of this looking up every time I stop touching my controller. See? Sorry, I'm trying to like fix it on the fly by like, clicking it in and stuff. Sorry, I was just showing you nothing there because I was just in the clouds, like my head was just in the clouds. We've got Nafogaz in the last 10 minutes now. We are in the final 10 minutes of this match. Now, I hope you have enjoyed this. It has been pretty good with the first cap to the Allies, second cap to the Allies onto Eastern Slope, and finally a third cap from the Axis to recapture Eastern Slope, and they are now attempting a Hail Mary, a final last chance saloon onto Southern Approach. Now Pino Badger understanding it's do or die, now or never. this time though. Poised, aiming at point, waiting for any sign of movement through the trees. Keeping himself covered. Pushing up through smoke. Through the cover of smoke, we've got Pockcaster. Pockcaster not making it beyond the... and Dank as well. Nafo, Gaz and Pino Badger now moving up. OP's taken down. We've got Finn Cloud, unaware of the proximity of enemies. And Pino now foiled by barbed wire. And logs by the looks of it. You can't jump them logs, my friend. Oh, right, okay. Rocket launcher in hand. Hits right behind Dasher, but Dasher with some magical... oh, never mind. I was about to say explosive resistive powers there, but clearly short-lived. Right, let's have a look at the wider picture here, shall we? If we can, through the foliage. A nice spread of raspberries. Right, beer number 2. Let's go. Whoa, a big spawn wave off the left-hand side there. I mean, I'll just circle it figuratively, but a big spawn wave off the left-hand side of the screen there from the blueberries. And it looks like they may have retaken control. Bombing run coming out from allies. Ah, it's lovely and cold. That is spot on. Right, Fasten. There's your emoji, mate. There's your next one for OK. Corbot holding the fortress along with Birdie, but Weeby Dev is sat inside, patching himself up, laying down. Maybe trying to camouflage within the dead bodies. Corbot submachine gunning, pre-firing the corners here, but Weeby Devi has camouflaged in the dead bodies here. Corbot is aware, can hear movement. He's going to come back in with Thompson drawn. Weeby Devi taking shots. This is a very hard battle to film, I'm not going to lie. Corbot taken out. And the next Thompson to walk in with a bit of...
well done.
A good job, well done. Pat on the back from Corbot.
Bunker is good, bunker is good.
Bosco with the acknowledgement of praise. Whoa! Flying into the sky. Right, we've got Ronnie, Ermek, Lieutenant Moose and Birdie now holding the southern boundary of the defensive point. But there is only a handful of raspberries pushing from that area. Recon plane coming over in the place you would expect, and it's going to highlight a lot of these raspberries here, a lot of the Axis forces, so they are going to be pushing up with presence and locations aware to the enemy team. Strange garrison placement. I mean, is that covered? It's got... oh, okay, so there's a hill. It's downhill there, right? Okay. Stay, is it prime to a rocket placement or something? We've got Private Rosa now pushing the... oh, never mind there.
Sorry, wait.
Oh, you got a team kill. Stefan with an accidental team kill. Collateral damage onto Rosa and his teammate. But at least the apologies came through nice and quickly. Smoke artillery. Nafo Gaz now sat in the strong point and is contesting the point. Got Ninek. Galactic is also sat in the other bunker, so Axis are now in control of both bunkers on the attacking point. This could be the point we see flip. We've got an airhead down. A bit of a desperate attempt to get the allies onto the defensive point with an airhead in this area here. So we've got allies Tito and Corbett now, along with Andy Mack pushing up. So what we've got is airhead for the main spawns, garrison, which keeps getting locked out just to the right of that. And not a lot of outposts. We've got a big concentration of raspberries in this area. They just need to push into the strong point if they want to flip it. Flare out from the allies. That's going to be a huge flare. They're going to realise that they're in a bit of trouble here. We've got Nafo, Gaz, Pino, and Pino Badger and Badger. Two Badgers. Side by side. Finn Cloud with the submachine gun. Headshot in Pino Badger. One half of the Badger family remains. Rosa stepping on a mine. Should have gone to Specsavers. Sorry for anyone outside the UK, Specsavers is an optician's, or a place where you get your eyes tested, or buy glasses, if you need them. So, haha, very funny, thank you. Hoochie Daddy, I mean, the Axis are really taking control of all of the indoor areas here, so artillery being ineffective. Brecky, Red, Colonel Bogey, Matra, and Hoochie Daddy all sat in bunkers. Dasher pushing in, but a well-placed mine taking Dasher down. Bad squishy. This is the final 2 minutes now, so... Well, final 3 minutes, sorry, so... Axis need bodies in the strong point within the last 2 minutes, or it's game over. We've got supply drop down from both teams. Both teams are expecting a garrison on point here, so we've got... Birdie could really... Oh dear me. Satchel placed. Is he going to defuse it in time? Is he going to defuse it in time? Oh! Birdie! Birdie, if you're watching this, Birdie, you have no idea how close that was to exploding. Well played, my friend. However, what is not well played is you just left these supplies, mate. But I think Rector is going to see it. Sorry, itchy nose again. P4 now, getting into the cap whip, but P4 taken down, and that is the 2-minute curfew of capping the point done, and it looks like the win is going to be in the Allies' favour, to the Allies' side. So very well done to the Allies. That is a result. But now...
Oh, Schnitzel, it is Schnitzel!
My Schnitzel is kaputt, the German side says. You heard it here. Bit of fun and games now. Now, what happens usually when a team are aware that obviously you can't win in the last minute and 59 seconds if you're not capping the point. So now both teams are aware that it's a bit of a free-for-all, bit of a firing guns in the air, firing rockets across the map, putting Satchel in silly places, and dying alongside your Satchel. Where's your Satchel? Where's your Satchel? Where's your Satchel, Rosa? Where's your Satchel? There's your Satchel, but it's not here. I don't see no Satchel. Unless I'm an idiot, I don't see a Satchel. Right, anyway, where's Botty? Let's get a bit of Botty cam for the last bit, shall we? Got Pino down there. Got who have we got up here? Where is he? Where's Botty? Let's play Where's Botty? It's like Where's Wally? Or Waldo? There he is. There he is. We finish with our main man sitting on defence, saying, "No, I will not take the attacking point. I will not win the game. I will defend my loss." That was a pleasure to host. So thank you for that, everyone. Thanks for the opportunity. But yeah, that is a 3-2 win to the Allies, with a handful of point caps in there. That was a little back and forth with a very close call partway through the game from Axis. Players of the match. I'm really sorry. I've not been tracking at all. Who did I see doing a lot of work? It's hard on Hill 400. You know what? Everyone's man of the match because I can't remember any names unless I can go scrolling right now. I can go scrolling. You know, let's have a look. And I'm not just looking at scores. Bad Squishy was pretty effective, and I think he might have taken down the tank. So maybe it was Bad Squishy as man of the match. Or Stevie D. Stevie D was getting in there with the AT. But I think definitely from Axis, I'm going to go with K-Man. K-Man is my losing team's man of the match for that satchel on the medium tank. That was very, very good, and did buy you a lot of time. But yeah, so we're going with bollocks. I've said it anyway. So anyway, that's the end. Thank you for watching. If you watch this on YouTube and you've enjoyed this and you've liked it, there is weirdly a button for that. So let me know. That's appreciated. And if you want to see more Hell Let Loose content from me, do click that subscribe button. If you want to have it popping up in your subscriber box, there's no pressure to do so. I don't really mind. But yeah, I've been Highway to Heal. I've been your game commentator, game host, game caster for today. And I'll see you in the next one.